How's it going, everybody? Yukon here. Right there on the right's where I took those sunrise pictures this morning. This is Egg Rock Overlook coming up. I stayed back at the cave again. It's such a cool site. It's a neat little site. Perfect, you know, for my setup or whatever. Lots more people out here today. Dang spider. A lot of spiders. He must have been in my helmet. There's the ocean. More people. Anyway, here I am. Started almost immediately as soon as I come through into the park gates there. These $20 a vehicle. They're making a lot of money here, but this place is nice and they're keeping it up very well. So veterans get in free. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I'll look at that up here in a minute. I took a picture of it. Veterans, people that are disabled, like permanently disabled or something. I don't think this covers partially or whatever. But yeah, regardless, it's worth it. And from all over the place. Mainly though, it is mainly the Northeast. That was a Michigan. That was a Florida. But mainly the Northeast. Rough hills. Get off. This is Sand Beach. I'm already there. I may go for a dip in the ocean again. Everybody have a good one. Yukon over there. All right, everybody. I come back out here to Otter Point, and I'm gonna walk back to Sand Beach, which is, I'm gonna guess, just a couple of miles maybe. So it should take me an hour or so, maybe two. Look at that. The waves are definitely a little bigger this time. Yeah, the tide's up a little. I remember some of these rocks definitely coming up. So Thunder Hole, I think that's right. Well, I'm guessing it's coming up. Hell, it may be going down. But it's higher than it was when I was here last time. Definitely. The waves are bigger too. Maybe that's all it is, just the waves are bigger. Awesome. Ocean's more grayish looking today, but so is the clouds. Wow. It's amazing. Yeah, I think there was a rock like right in there. Yeah, there is. You can see it about break that wave. Right there. Bam. All right, I'll make more videos as I go. Hope everybody's having a good one. It's a little warm on these rocks. The sun's not as intense today. Maybe a little smoke, a little haze, something. Anyway, I'll make more video later. Hope everybody's having a good one. This is Yukon. Hell yeah. Everybody have a good day. All right, I'm gonna work my way down. This is all solid granite. So as long as you got shoes that grip good. Mine do. I've tested them. Look how jagged that is. Wow, you would not want to fall in that though. That'd be rough, bouncing you up and down. I bet they have a lot of people injured. I mean, look at that. Look how gnarly that is. Here's some more clam stuff and birds been eating on them. Wow. I'm gonna try to get on down here. I don't want to get into that seaweed. Will be a lot slicker. That almost looks like limestone here. But definitely a different composition. Look at that. Did you just look at that? Yeah, this stuff's a little different. You see the layers, strata layers. More clams. Yeah, right here's the way to get down. You gotta watch for rogue waves. That'd be the end of me. Big old rogue wave come in and wash me out to sea. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that monster. Golly. Wow. Yeah, this stuff's a little slicker here. It smells kind of funky. I'm gonna see if I can work down a little bit closer. Oh, it's getting very slick. Almost too slick. Out there, seaweed, tidal pools. Don't see any fishes though. Yeah, as long as it's dry, it ain't slick. I guess that's where it's in that. Yeah, that's real slick. These are getting very, very, very slick. Almost too damn slick. Look at that. Look at those clams. Look at those clams down in that crack down there. Would you just look at that? They're up in here too. I bet they're back in there. Look at that. There's water all the way back in there. I'm not sure. I believe it's coming up. I mean, you tell me. Oh, wow. This is just, it's badass. I mean, it's speechless. It's badass. Look at that. Amazing. Yeah, maybe the tide is coming up, or maybe the waves are just bigger. I don't know. Wow. All right, well, I'm gonna take some pictures. Holy cow. I'll make more video if I find a fish or something. Hope everybody's having a good one this Yukon over and out. Please, there's Forrest. They're out there lobstering. We're pulling in lobster cages. Now let's check out this little snail world here. Anyway, yeah, we're catching lobster. Kabam! Awesome. I don't know if it's coming up or not, anybody. These waves seem to be bigger than they were. Anyway, I'm heading back up to dry land. I'll make some progress and get out of here. Everybody have a good one. Yukon over now. Hey, wait a minute. Here come, look at that one. That may be coming up. I'm not sure, to be honest. Not quite, because it's big coming up in, well, it's coming up in there a little bit. Anyway, lobster. There's your lobster. Look at this. Hope everybody's having a good day. Yukon over now. Golly, everybody. I'm just so tempted to stealth out here again. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's Sand Beach. That's where I'm walking back to. In the far background. Yep. Kind of center of the screen. That's, wow. Okay, there's that observation point there. Amazing. Wow, what a picture. Look at those cliffs. You can see how the waves have helped shape that. Constant. God, look at this. The lone flowers out here blooming. Wow. Rarely makes it up this high during the biggest of the biggest storms when it gets this high. Wow. I'm speechless. I just see bukus of people all over that beach. Which I think I'm gonna go swimming when I get back. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm having a blast. I don't know any other way to put it. Talking to people and stuff. Oh wow. Guy out there fishing. I guess that big buoy thing with the bell ringing means look out for this damned island underwater there. It's a big sea, it's swirling around. It's like it's not very deep right there now. And I think the tide's going down, I think. So that'll expose that, you know, another hour or so. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good one. This Yukon overnight. Everybody, I can't resist. Be careful here though. One wrong slip and you're gone into the depths, which I'm sure you'd just be a smashing experience, smashing on the rocks. Holy cow. Wouldn't this be badass to just sit out here and watch the sunrise, sunset? There's rock climbing right over there. Apparently it's allowed. But I guess there's certain places. Yeah, seagull. There's the trail winding around. That's that nice view. Remember the road yesterday or the day before, or whatever it was. Golly, some of them are all not quite vertical, but some of them down here are near. See Sand Beach getting a little closer. I'm fixing to pick up the pace. This is just, it's just, I'm still, I mean, I don't, yeah, I see a rock out there now. That kind of disappeared, but see it? I don't know if you guys see it or not, but yeah, that's a little landmass. Dangerous for the boats. A lot of it makes sense now. You imagine being in a wooden boat during a storm and it smashing up against them rocks. You're done. I mean, look how big they are compared to them people. They just batter you and beat you to death, pulverize you. Alright, I'm gonna get rolling. Hope everybody's having a good one. Well, actually, I'm gonna get walking. Hope everybody's having a good one. It's Yukon over and out. There goes the lobster boat. Looks like they set out all their traps, so they're going back to port. Marvelous. Again, just fascinating. There's little views everywhere, people everywhere. Back in the shade for a minute here. Anyway, I'll make more video as I go. Here, everybody, another just another amazing vista. It's one after another after another. And they're all different enough so that you're, look at there's a vein of like quartz, milky quartz. Yeah, get you up here. Look at that, sheer cliffs for real. Wow, be careful here. I mean, literally one slip and I'm fucking dead. Look at that. Yeah, that's like 50, 60 feet vertical. Look at that. Oh wow. You see Sand Beach in the distance. You see flashes, cars, that's the road. The beach, there's trails in between them for the most part. Alright, I'm heading on. Have a good one. It's like a big cave under there. Tide's about too low. Yeah, here comes a big one. Yeah, here we go. Wow. Thunder Hole, everybody. Thunder Hole. There you go. That's why it gets its name. The Thunder. Here's the big one. Alright. Alright. I'm out of here. Tour boat again, everybody. See, that's what it does, I guess. It just goes up and around and follows these little archipelagos along the coast. Oh, that is so badass. Look at that, it is packed. I mean, it's packed. Top and bottom. That's so neat. Huh. That would be fun. No doubt about that. Wow. Look at the seagull. Oh, wow. This place is just full of just fascinating views. And I'll get close. See the beach in the background? I think I'll do some climbing here pretty soon. Even over there, I see people on them cliffs and stuff. They're just little tiny specks. Huh. The awesomeness of it. Yeah, the tide is definitely going down. There's way more seaweed exposed. I don't know when low tide is. Probably about now, I was guessing. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good day. This is Yukon over and out. That is a whale watching boat. They're pretty full too. They're probably going to go on out a lot further, I would assume. I don't know. I've not seen any whales. It would be cool as hell to see one. I do know that. It's badass. Yeah. Wow, the water. Look how it's shimmering in the sunlight. Making for some excellent pictures. The seagull. Storm damage there. Yeah, it takes a beating. I could not imagine the water being this high. This is the high water mark here. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good one. Yukon over and out. What up, everybody? Look where I'm almost back to. This is probably not the best way to come down here. Oh my goodness, look at that water. It's like emerald color. I didn't mean to come down this far. Wow. Gives it a great perspective though. Look at that. I guess that's the sand and mud and stuff giving it that something. I don't understand. Yeah, it's lower now than I was the other day. Look at all that boulders on the other side and rocks. A little bit more rocky. I guess anyway. Hell, I don't know. There's more people now. Wow. Solid granite. And if I fell, that'd be it. It just drops off. Boop. I don't know, I might actually hit water here. Especially over there. I don't want to find out though. Alright, I'm going to get down there and get some water. I want to go for a swim too. More people in it today. A little bit warmer today. It's later in the day too. A lot more people in it actually. Yeah, see, you can tell the waves are a lot bigger out here. Right in there where everybody's at, where the waves are the biggest. I'll make more video later. Everybody have a good one. Yukon over now. Alright everybody, I'm back on the sand beach. I was just right up there where them people are. I don't know if you can see it or not. Look at all the people this time. They're everywhere. We're going way, way back. Some of them just sun tanning. I'm gonna get in again. It's cold. I feel the cool air. It's just like a constant flow of cool air. Alright, hope everybody's having a good one. I ain't gonna stick around long though. I need to get rolling for real. way past that point, way beyond where I started at. It's a lot further than I thought, around 4 miles. I was thinking it was like 2. Anyway, it's Yukon, over and out. Super steep climb on the road up out of there. Golly, you can see already, look at the elevation it put me up. He comes straight the freaking crap out of there. Yeah, I was just down there. Yeah, I was just down at the beach. Now I'm back on the road. Yeah. Hoorah! Dude back there said that there's people out here all night. They come out to Star Watch, you name it. He said they don't want you camping, you know, parking, but they do. I mean, they don't set up tents and camp, but they come out here and park like all night. Watch the sunset, watch the sunrise, look at the stars, whatever. It's open all the time. So that gives me more of a green light, you know. That's an arguable one there. The key, I think, is don't build a fire. Don't set up a tent. Hammock. See, there's still people everywhere. Lobster traps everywhere. Look at that. Some of this I just made video of. That's that trail right there where a kid is. The trail I just done. Yeah, 4 miles now. I'm gonna take a shortcut this time. I ain't going all the way back down to Otter Cliff. Or Otter, whatever. It's Otter something, Otter Creek. Take a right. Cut off about 2 or 3 miles. Forgot to get extra water, but there is water there at that place. So I'll eat there. I'm gonna stealth again in the park, I reckon. See what Cadillac Mountain. Take this road. Here it is, I think. No, this is Thunder. The Thunder Hole. The big Thunder Hole. So see, they're real close on a bike or by car. Even by walking, it's not that far. Alright, hope everybody's having a good one. She's gonna open it now. Here's that unique kind of bowl-shaped area again, folks. Yeah, the tide's down a lot further this time. Yeah, look at that. Look at them people way out there. I was through here just the other day. Look at that. It feels fantastic. Yeah, there was water flowing into this, and there is now, but very little compared to then. Yeah, there was flowage. Yep. There's definitely more flow, so I guess the tide is probably now starting to come back up. See how that's flowing in? It was like a foot higher than that. Wow, look at that. It's just amazing. Not as many people over in here. Of course, it's back up this little bay thing. Man, I'm torn on what to do. I feel pretty good. I've got food, water. I should have got probably more water, but I've got enough. One more bottle. There is more available coming up. Anyway, I'm gonna get rolling. Hope everybody's having a good one. It's Connor over there.